Today we'll be talking about the following manga series. Witches and Cigarettes and the Death-Defying Princess creates a Yuri harem to survive. I hope you enjoy and maybe find a new manga to read. First off, we have Witches and Cigarettes, a comedic fantasy manga written and illustrated by Kuhei Shibata. It began serialization in the Japanese magazine Wild Heroes on April 18, 2025, and remains ongoing, blending elements of slice-of-life humor, supernatural themes, and subtle Yuri, girls' love dynamics with occasional erotic undertones. The story opens in the perilous era of 16th century Europe, amid rampant witch hunts that threaten the lives of those with magical abilities. In this chaotic time, the highly skilled and revered witch Shion takes drastic measures to protect her young, devoted apprentice, Tama. Using her formidable powers, Shion ensures Tama's safe escape from the clutches of persecutors, but in doing so, she vanishes without a trace, leaving her student heartbroken and alone. Tama, clinging to memories of her mentor's strength and guidance, spends the ensuing centuries searching for any sign of Shion, her life extended through witchcraft, and an unyielding determination to reunite. Fast forward hundreds of years to modern-day Japan, a bustling world far removed from the dark ages of superstition and fear. Here, Tama finally tracks down her long-lost master, only to discover a shocking transformation. Shion, once a paragon of elegance, discipline, and magical prowess, has devolved into a quintessential slacker, a downer witch who spends her days lounging indolently by the window, chain-smoking cigarettes and embracing a life of utter lethargy. Gone is the dignified figure Tama idolized. In her place is a disheveled, apathetic woman who seems content with minimal effort and maximum relaxation. This reunion, far from the emotional triumph Tama envisioned, sets the stage for a series of hilarious and decadent misadventures. At its core, the manga is a lighthearted exploration of the contrasting personalities between the two protagonists. Tama, ever the diligent and earnest type, approaches life with a sense of responsibility and optimism, often trying to motivate or reform her mentor. Shion, on the other hand, embodies laziness and indulgence. Her habits, particularly her cigarette smoking, serving as a comedic foil to Tama's industriousness. Their daily lives unfold in a depraved yet endearing fashion, filled with mundane activities infused with magical twists, from navigating urban Japan with hidden spells, to dealing with the quirks of immortality in a fast-paced society, to moments of intimate bonding that hint at deeper emotional and romantic connections. The narrative delves into themes of change over time, the passage of centuries, and how even immortal beings can succumb to the comforts of modern ennui, all while delivering witty dialogue, exaggerated expressions, and situational comedy. As a work by the same author behind Reiki Yomi, a cute and whimsical tale of fox-girl siblings, Majo to Kyurasu carries a similar tone of wacky, grossly adorable fun, appealing to fans of Yuri Manga with its blend of humor, fantasy, and character-driven interactions. The series has been described in online communities as very wacky and entertaining, emphasizing its relaxed pacing and the charming chemistry between the leads. While it incorporates fantasy elements like witchcraft and eternal life, the focus remains on the everyday absurdities of their cohabitation, making it a refreshing take on the master-apprentice trope in a contemporary setting. Next, we have The Death-Defying Princess creates a Yuri harem to survive. In the kingdom of Lilian, Marie Auvergne Lilian, the second princess, lives a life of unchecked tyranny and indulgence. Known for her dictatorial ways, she squanders the nation's treasury on lavish excesses, including maintaining a personal harem of handsome men, arbitrarily executing officials who dare to oppose her whims, and showing utter disregard for the suffering of her impoverished subjects. Her selfish and domineering behavior eventually incites widespread resentment among the populace, leading to a full-scale revolution. Captured and condemned, Marie meets her end beneath the blade of the guillotine, her final moments filled with regret and confusion over how her life spiraled into such ruin. However, death is not the end for Marie. In a bizarre twist of fate, she awakens in her opulent palace chambers, disoriented and alive, only to realize she has been transported back in time to exactly 1 year before her execution. At first, she dismisses it as a vivid dream, but as events unfold identically to her memories, down to the smallest details, she grasps the reality of her situation. She is trapped in a relentless Groundhog Day loop, doomed to relive the final year of her life repeatedly, each cycle culminating in her inevitable death unless she can alter the course of destiny. Desperate to break free from this karmic cycle, Marie seeks guidance from a mysterious sorceress who reveals the root of her predicament. Her fate is inextricably linked to the grudges and unresolved women troubles harbored by numerous influential women in her life, individuals whose lives she has wronged, either directly or indirectly, through her past actions. These women, driven by jealousy, betrayal, or resentment, play pivotal roles in orchestrating the events that lead to her downfall. To survive and escape the loop, Marie must win their hearts and loyalties, transforming potential enemies into devoted allies. Armed with her innate charisma, seductive prowess, and the foreknowledge gained from multiple loops, Marie devises a bold and unconventional strategy. She will build a Yuri harem, surrounding herself with beautiful, powerful women who adore her unconditionally, thereby neutralizing the threats they pose and forging a protective network. The story unfolds as a survival-oriented Yuri fantasy, blending elements of time travel, romance, and intrigue. Marie's journey begins with her loyal yet complicated secretary Emile, a woman whose past romantic entanglements Marie had inadvertently disrupted by acquiring Emile's former lover as a slave for her male harem. Emile's simmering jealousy and ties to anti-monarchist factions make her a key player in the rebellion. Using her charm, Marie seduces Emile, turning her yandere tendencies, marked by possessive glares and occasional knife-wielding outbursts, into fierce devotion. Their relationship evolves into intense, intimate encounters, such as passionate moments in a carriage where jealousy boils over into raw desire, solidifying Emile as the first pillar of Marie's harem. As the loops continue, Marie expands her efforts to other targets. She woos her devoted maids, Carnier and Lisbella, who provide support and fan service elements to her growing entourage, though their backstories remain lighter compared to others. Next comes Yuki, Marie's childhood friend and a striking Baifonin figure, tall, with short hair, a flowing cape, and a princely demeanor that attracts an exclusively female following. Yuki harbors deep resentment toward Marie's effortless appeal to men, contrasting her own struggles. In one loop, Marie employs cunning tactics, such as spiking Yuki's drink with an aphrodisiac at a reformed host club catering exclusively to women, leading to a steamy VIP room encounter that fosters a bond over their shared experiences with admirers. The challenges escalate with figures like Circia, the third princess and Marie's misandristic younger sister, who masquerades as a benevolent idol to the public while craving attention and harboring sibling rivalry. Circe's attempts to sabotage Marie, including poisoning her tea, are thwarted by her loyal ninja maid, Bridget, a sadomasochistic servant who thrives on humiliation and punishment. Marie turns the tables through blackmail and seduction, exposing Circe's masochistic vulnerabilities in a series of humiliating confrontations, tying her up, flogging Bridget, who revels in it, and ultimately incorporating both into her harem amid chaotic lover quarrels involving the entire group. Other antagonists, such as the Doctor and Executioner Lafine, add layers of tension, with encounters ranging from forced baths to submission attempts in carriages, highlighting Marie's growing disgust for men and her awakening to Yuri attractions, where she idealizes types like Yuki. Throughout the narrative, Marie's harem expands to include at least 6 women, but unresolved resentments trigger new loops, leading to dramatic events like orgies, beheadings, and drownings in a mix of sorrow and ecstasy. Marie evolves from a villainous, man-obsessed princess into a manipulative yet resilient survivor, leveraging tropes like autoerotica, clothing damage, kinky dynamics, and seduction as a means of empowerment. The manga explores themes of redemption, karma, and queer romance in a fantasy setting filled with ecchi elements, harem building, and time loop mechanics, all while Marie races against her repeating deaths to secure a future where she can finally live without the shadow of the guillotine. As always, I have provided the titles in the description of the video. For more daily recommendations of doujins and more adult-centric content, check out my Patreon. The link is also in the description. As always, thank you for watching and have a blessed day.